Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. As we talked about in our last video, we are headed back to Disney World this month. So we will be there from February 22nd until February 26th, and we cannot wait. We are just about 2 weeks away, just under 2 weeks away for our trip, as we're sitting here now. So planning is in full effect around here, at least for me. We got our suitcases yesterday. I'm packing my bag next weekend actually, so I'm not wearing any of my Disney stuff this week, and anything that I have that's dirty currently is like literally being washed at the moment. So everything that I will want for Disney will be clean, and we will start packing soon. So Pack With Me video is coming so soon. If you haven't seen my Plan With Me videos before, I like to kind of very much inspired by Katie Brown. If you watch her here on YouTube, I love watching her videos. She is like, she knows so much about going to Disney and about planning for Disney and making sure that you have everything that you need and that you're not, leaving anything behind, and that you're very much prepared for your trip. So I love watching her, and she kind of has these like Plan With Me videos where she has this like planner laid out where she has, her outfit inspo, her like trip inspo for that day, and then kind of going through like different steps for each day. So we'll just get right on into it. So we, like I said, we are going to be there for 5 days. We have a transfer actually where we will be changing resorts at the end of our trip, and we won't be doing a park day that day. We'll just be doing a resort day. So we will have kind of 2 check-in days, and one thing that is brand new for this year in 2025 is on your check-in day, if you are staying on property at a Disney resort, you will get to have free access to either Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach, whichever one is open. I believe it's Blizzard Beach is open during the winter time, and then Typhoon Lagoon is open during the summer. So right now I think I'll have access to Blizzard Beach. So if you choose to use that perk, it's only on your arrival day. You can't use it on any other day of your trip. So with us doing 2 different resorts, we actually get the opportunity twice. So we will have it on both of our arrival days into a new resort. So we'll have it on that Saturday that we're coming into Florida on the 22nd, and then as well as our transfer day on the 25th. This is a really cool thing that Disney is offering. However, I don't know if Joshua and I will be using it, but if you are like, if you love water parks, if that's something that you're into. I've never been to a water park actually, so I'm not sure that we'll be taking part of it, at least this trip. We do hope that at some point later in this year we will get to go to Disney again, so maybe we can use it in the later half of the year. But just keep that in mind whenever you are going to Disney. If you're staying on property, that is a really cool thing that you'll be able to have access to. I just wanted to let you guys know about that little perk before we get into the video, because it is a really cool thing to keep in mind on your Disney trip. And if you want to do it, make sure you're planning that into your arrival day. As far as us, on our travel day, we're the crazy ones. We're the crazy ones. We do leave for Disney at 2 o'clock in the morning. That is the plan. We love it. We've done it the past 3 times that we've gone to Disney, and it mostly has turned out really well for us. The only time that it didn't was the day that it rained, so it was a little slick on the roads. We did hydroplane a tiny bit. There were panic attacks ensue, but it's okay. So we do plan on leaving again at, we wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. We're on the road by 2:30. Joshua will wake up. He takes a shower while I get everything that we slept with the night before into the bag, like our covers, my little plushie that I have to sleep with. So that will come with us. And then we'll be on the road hopefully by around 2:30. And that usually puts us arriving in Orlando, Florida, around 11 a.m. Speaking from the past, that's usually what we'll get there around, and then we usually stop at the character warehouses on International Drive and Vineland on our way down, so we'll definitely be hitting up those. I will be definitely wearing something very comfortable on our drive, because we do live in South Carolina, so it is about an 8-hour drive for us to get there, so comfort is key. I'm always wearing my Crocs so I can take my shoes off in the car as well, and it's just like a really easy slip on and off whenever you're, stopping to go potty. I have our stops planned for us, and I'm really hoping that we only use these stops on our way there. So there is a rest area that's about 2.5 hours away from our house. So hopefully we can hit that first. Then we like to go to the Georgia Welcome Center as well, because that's a really nice one. It's about 2 hours again from that rest area. And then it's always a tradition for us to hit up the Florida Welcome Center as well. I'm not sure what the distance between the Georgia Welcome Center and the Florida Welcome Center is, but we have to do the Florida Welcome Center and get the little orange juice, take a little picture in front of the Florida sign, and then hopefully our last stop before we enter Orlando will be the Buc-ee's in St. Augustine, Florida. I love going to Buc-ee's. I have to get me some overbites and whatever else it is that our heart desires when we go to Buc-ee's. I really wish we had one closer to our house, so it's really fun when we're able to, stop by them in Florida and like picking up things for friends and family and stuff too. I do have it set to where we will be arriving before 3 o'clock whenever, I did our pre-arrival check-in on the app. So get the My Disney Experience app. You can check in ahead of time on there, so that way whenever your room is ready, you can go direct to the room. You can open it with your Magic Band that you already have assigned to your account, or you can open it actually with your phone in the My Disney Experience app as well. So make sure you have the app. Make sure you've done your pre-arrival check-in. That way you can go direct to room. You don't really have to worry about doing anything, and they'll send you a text when it's ready. So I have gotten the text before when we've been at the Character Warehouse. Usually that's when it comes. It usually will come right around like 1 or 2 o'clock. We'll be at our second Character Warehouse location, and usually I'm getting that text message saying your room is ready, direct to room, whatever. So hopefully we'll get that soon, and we can go just from the Character Warehouses to the resort and go ahead and get in and everything. We usually stop for lunch somewhere too before we head to the resort. I would love for a resort to be ready before lunch. Once we are all checked into our room, we have everything into our room, and I really like to unpack as well. That way, we're set up and we're ready to go, have all of our clothes out of our suitcase. The suitcase can go away, and there's not these like big bulky items in our room taking up space when they're already smaller rooms. So I like to unpack. And once we're all unpacked and a little bit rested from the drive, we're going to head on over to Disney Springs. I love to get Chicken Guy, so hopefully we'll be hitting up Chicken Guy. There's a couple places in Disney Springs that we really want to try, and I really want to try them, but I love Chicken Guy so much too that it's a staple. I have to have it every trip. So we'll see if we do something different, but as of right now, the plan is to go to Chicken Guy. And then from there, we plan on heading to the monorail resorts, probably stopping at the Contemporary first, and then just kind of following that trail around until we get to the Grand Floridian, and just kind of spending the night moseying about, probably getting some Dole Whip at the Polynesian, and doing some very much needed and much anticipated pin trading. We cannot wait to be back on property and using pin trading. When we stayed off property last trip, the thing that we really missed the most was number one, the Disney bus transportation. Can't wait to be back on a Disney bus. And number two, pin trading, being able to stop into the gift shops, into the the front lobby and stuff like that, and doing that pin trading. We missed so much, so we can't wait to be back and do our little pin crawl. And I really want to buy a pin pack at every resort that we go to. I know it's only gonna be 3, but I really want to, and it's gonna be super fun, and I cannot wait. And I kind of have a little vision board here to the side of things that we're really looking forward to. I can't wait to get my resort mug. I can't wait to get a nice little soda from the fountain at Disney and just walk around the resort with it, with my little resort mug, and get some hot cocoa if it's a cooler day. Currently, I don't know what our weather is going to look like. Florida is ever changing. So I don't know if it's going to be hot. I don't know if it's going to be cold. If we're looking at the current dates right now, it's hot. The only thing I can look at is I think it's called the AccuWeather. Right now, it has our arrival day set at 71. Then we have 72, 72, and 70. So we'll see. That would be really nice to have low 70s for the time that we're there. Right now, we're looking at 81 degrees. 81 degrees for Florida. So I don't know. Here where we live, we've been having some really warm days as well. I think right today is It's 74 and at home right now. So I need to go outside and see what it feels like so I know what to pack for. Because if I'm going to need shorts or not. So, our first park day, I'm doing a little Rapunzel outfit, which I'm so excited for. I got the new Rapunzel ears off Shop Disney when I could not find them in the parks when we were there. They told me they were sold out across property, which I believe them. I'm so surprised that they came onto the Disney store. I keep calling it Shop Disney. It's the Disney store, but whatever. So I was actually, when I was sitting down to do this video today, I looked at the park hours for when we're there, and Magic Kingdom is going to be open until 10 o'clock on the day that we're going to Magic Kingdom. Now, historically, we love to do Epcot first, but when I was looking at the park hours, Epcot does not open until 10 a.m. on our first day for our first park day, and I can't do that. I'm sorry. It's an hour. I know. It's an hour. We can still get in at 9:30, but that's a whole hour that you miss out on by not being able to get in at 8:30. So, and then the next day, it does open at 9, and that's the last day of Festival of the Arts. So, this trip, we're doing it a little different, and we're not doing our girl Epcot first. We're doing Magic Kingdom first, but that's okay. We'll still have super fun. So we do have some parades and shows that we want to see. Festival of Fantasy Parade, it looks like it's going to be at 3 p.m. I think there was also one for 12, but we'll probably do the 3. And then from today, which we will be there on a Sunday, so literally 2 weeks from today, we'll be walking around Magic Kingdom. Can you even believe? Not me. So just like today, they have Happily Ever After showing at 8 o'clock. So I assume it's going to probably be the same. We will be purchasing lightning lanes for every day that we have a park. I mean, we are only doing 2 park days, so why not? So we will be purchasing multi-pass experience, and I'm aiming for Tiana's Bayou Adventure as my first top tier one. As if you remember from it, or if you've done it before, I plan on doing a whole video when I am able to book our lightning lanes, but it's a tier system where you can pick 1 ride from the tier 1s and 2 rides from the tier 2s. So from the tier 1, we're doing Tiana's. From the tier 2, we're doing Pirates and Haunted Mansion. Those are our favorites from the tier 2ers. So we'll definitely be going for those, and then we plan on purchasing a single pass for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train because I wanted to do it last trip and every trip we've done before, and we haven't had a chance. So we said we're just going to purchase the lightning lane for it. That way we don't have to queue up for it, and we can just guarantee our spot on it. And then our goals for our day in Magic Kingdom, we want to rope drop Tomorrowland. We like doing that first, going ahead over to the People Mover and doing Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin first. That way we can usually get in twice because we like to do those little shooter games twice. So we'll do one in the morning in our rope drop era. Our rope drop time, and then we usually go over to Winnie the Pooh and do some of the stuff over there in Fantasyland before it really opens up and gets busy. We will be there during the Princess Half Marathon, which I am very nervous about. I did not know that when we booked the trip. I only booked this trip because it was the cheapest that I had seen, and we really wanted to get our little Disney fix in. So, but yeah, it was literally $500 for 3 nights, which, I mean, I think it came to $150 plus tax, whatever, for each night. So, and that's a preferred room. So this was we booked it because it was cheaper. I'm surprised with it being Princess Half Marathon. I didn't think anything would be going on. So we'll see about the crowd levels. I'm nervous about doing Magic Kingdom on a Sunday, but we'll be there and we'll have fun still, especially with getting the lightning lanes. Hopefully we'll still be okay. But it's always busy at Disney, so it's okay. We're gonna have fun. It can't be as busy it was when it was on New Year's, so it's fine. And then the last thing for Magic Kingdom, we just want to try to do things that we have never done before. We haven't done the Country Bear Jamboree, which I'm super excited for. I know we didn't get to see the old version of it, but I'm excited to see the new version. We want to do the Carousel of Progress. I know a lot of people, this is their nap time is Carousel of Progress, but we've never done it, and I would really like to do it and see it. I don't know, just things that we haven't done before, we really want to try to do this time. But because we haven't been to Magic Kingdom much. And this will be the first time that we're ever seeing Happily Ever After. And this is the first time that I'm ever going to be in Magic Kingdom for a full day when it not being a holiday. I've only been to Magic Kingdom on July 4th. Then on New Year's, and then we were there for like the little half day when we did the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So like this is my first, like, I feel like this is my first official day in Magic Kingdom. So I'm excited to see all of the things that Magic Kingdom has to offer in not a holiday, and actually be able to see Happy Ever After in the parks. So super fun. And then our only other park day will be Epcot. I am really sad that we're not getting to do the other parks, but we just needed that little Disney fix, so we're doing this short little trip. But we're doing a little Pooh outfit for Epcot, which I always do a Pooh outfit for Epcot. He is my favorite. I do love my little Winnie the Pooh. I don't know if you can see, but that's a little Winnie the Pooh canvas that a friend gave me, and I love it. So park hours for Epcot on this day that we'll be going will be 8:30. I'm saying 8:30 because we are staying on property, so we do get early entry. So the park officially opens at 9 a.m. but we can get in at 8:30, and plan is to be there somewhere around like 8:15. I want to try to get into line for the buses early at All Stars. That is one thing I've heard, is that's their only mode of transportation, so buses fill fast. So my plan is to get, pretty much up, ready, and out pretty soon so that we can get into the line for the buses and hopefully be one of those first buses that are arriving to the parks, because they will let you kind of in through the ticket stall and then you get held is somewhere around, I don't know. See, this is our first like time for early entering through the front of the park for Epcot. But as far as Magic Kingdom, I remember they let you through the ticket stalls and then they kind of hold you whether you want to go towards Tomorrowland or if you want to go towards Fantasyland, because that's your only two parts of the park that are open. So we kind of want to be there early. That way we can get to where we want to go and be ready to, rope drop. So there's that. As far as Epcot, there are two things that we want to make sure that we are doing that are time-based. So there is the Animation Academy that comes with the Festival of the Arts that is going to be in the American Garden Theater. The Broadway show that they're doing for the Festival of the Arts, that will be there from 12:30 and 1:30. So we want to make sure that we're doing the Animation Academy, since we can't go to Animal Kingdom and do it at the Rafiki's Planet Watch. We have to do it in Epcot. And then Luminous Symphony of Us is a absolute must, which is always right when the park closes. So 9 o'clock on that one. As far as lightning lanes for this day, we'll be doing Remy's. Love Remy's. If I can get a Frozen lightning lane or a Frozen standby queue isn't horrendous, we will do Frozen, but I'm always going to choose Remy's over Frozen. I'm just a Remy girl. And then I feel like the choices for the tier 2s for Epcot are pretty limited. A lot of them don't have a very long wait as far as them, so you can kind of just like pick what you want. So I'm picking the Seas with Nemo and Friends, as well as Journey into Imagination with Figment, and I will be purchasing a single pass lightning lane for myself to do Guardians, because Joshua will not be doing Guardians with me. He really did not like it the last time that we were on it, and he gets like PTSD every time he hears somebody talk about Guardians, so I'm not going to try to make him go on it. He can just kind of do some pin trading, hang out by himself while I go ride Guardians, and we'll meet back up afterwards. We always rope drop Soarin' and Living with the Land whenever we are doing an Epcot day, so we're going to stick to the plan. It hasn't failed us yet, so we're just going to stick with it and see how it goes. I definitely will be getting some school bread in Norway. If you have not tried the school bread in Norway, you have to. It's like this really nice creamy coconut custard little bread, and it's so stinking good. I've been thinking about it ever since our September trip, and I cannot wait to have it again. I really want to do the Figment painting hunt that is offered with the Festival of the Arts. We've done every single one from the other festivals that we've been to, and Festival of the Arts is our last festival. Once we complete this festival, we will have done all of the Epcot festivals. And obviously we are going to do them over again because you miss stuff still whenever you're doing the festivals. You can't do it all, especially when you're only there for one day on your trip. So, but this will be our last festival, and then we can take all of them off, and then we just get to do them all over again. But also, we want to make sure we're spending more time in the World Showcase, and just kind of taking our time, like doing a bit more of a leisurely stroll through the park in that area. We also want to look for like the little chalk drawings that they have of the characters that are kind of sprinkled throughout that you have to kind of search for and hunt for. You have all of the little artist booths that comes with the Festival of the Arts as well, where you can buy paintings and postcards and all these little fun things from artists that are there at the festival. There's one that I really want to see if I can find where it's Donald and Daisy riding on a monorail, and like Daisy's laying on Donald's lap. It's just this really cute little thing, and it just feels like that's Josh and I at the end of a park day, like so exhausted but having literally the time of our lives coming away from our Disney park. And I just love that one. And then there's another one where he's like, it's Daisy and Donald too, but Donald is laying on the bed and Daisy's like taking a little selfie in the window, and he's just like so exhausted getting all the bags up, but she's having the time of her life. And it feels like Josh and I, so I want it because of that. So we'll do the cost breakdown, and then I'm going to show you a couple things that I bought pre-trip, and then that'll be it until we talk again. So like I said, we will be staying at All Star Sports for the first 3 nights of our trip. So for 3 nights and 2 park days, our total came to $1,352.84. So $1,352.84. That was our that was for room. That was for our stay and for 2 park days. Josh and I are not annual pass holders or anything like that, so we don't get any kind of discounts. We have to buy park tickets for each day, and we bought that as a bundle with booking our room. So that was a accumulation fee for that. And then as well as we talked about, we're staying at a moderate resort this time too. And we still don't want to say where we're staying. We would really like that to be a surprise when it comes to that vlog in the trip, and we're super excited about staying there. This picture that's here is actually a picture of the resort, so if you want to zoom in and see if you can find out, let us know what you think it is or what your guesses is for the resort. I'm so excited about it, and I cannot wait, and I have a whole outfit planned. I just want to get to this resort already. For the 1 night stay at that moderate resort, it was $276.31 for 1 night. That includes no park tickets, just the room was that much. In all, this isn't too bad. I mean, people say that Disney is so expensive, and they don't want to go and don't want to do it because it costs too much. And yes, it is expensive, but if that's what you want to do, then do it. We love it so much, and we will continue to have this be our like little vacation destination, and we have no problem with that. We wish we could go more, to be honest. Well, I guess that was it. We're in the thick of packing, just like I said. I'm literally not going to be wearing any of my Disney stuff. Let's be fair, I have plenty of Disney stuff that even the stuff that I plan on taking on the trip with me, I can still wear a Disney item every day before a trip, so trust me, I will not be lacking my Disney wear. But anyways, that is the end of this video, and we are anticipating our trip so much so. I cannot wait. The only thing that would make it better is if our dog could come with us, but I know she would not. She would hate the fireworks and everything that go off at Disney. But we are 13 days away. So it's coming up fast. It'll be here literally before we know it. So stay tuned for Disney vlogs coming your way. The next video that comes out to you will actually be me booking our lightning lanes, I believe. So I can book those on Saturday the 15th. So I believe it's at like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. So you'll be up and early with me booking lightning lanes for us, and we'll see what we can get. I am nervous, like I said, with Princess Half Marathon, so we'll see what the availability is. Wish me luck. But I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and have a magical day.